We're live again. Okay. Live. We're live. We are alive. Okay, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to City Music Live. Today an awesome day, and today is the 18th, right? Am I right? 18th of June, 2020. You know why I say 18th of June, 2020? I must say that because most of us already got money already. Most of us got money already and think of something to buy. Now, also, this is an opportunity because Father's Day is coming. Father's Day coming. So now, if you are watching City Music for several weeks, and we've been doing Facebook Live for several weeks, right? And we've been doing a lot of these amazing products to show you, and interviews, and very awesome people that we talk to, and products that we feature on most of our Facebook Live. And we also put, a few days ago, we actually tell people about what's coming up, and we will have something special during this week, and probably we're gonna do that as well till next week. That is conjunction because I have to say this because we will be officially open tomorrow at our showroom. All right? We will be officially open our showroom. Don't come 6 a.m. please, because we open at 10 a.m. So want to visit us, we'll be open at 10 a.m. to, sorry?
11 to 6.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so 11, sorry, don't come at 10, please. So we open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, we've done already the, yeah, thanks for saying that. So we are doing the disinfection. Sanitization, disinfection, all this kind of thing. We are doing it tomorrow once more. We have done that once through, so we are going to do one more time to ensure that we are keeping it safe in our store. And of course, we are still practicing our social distancing. So please don't come in a very big crowd, just to help us to actually monitor, the amount of people that's coming into our store. So we are very, very careful as well. It's not that, okay, open, everybody come in and all that. We also take very good precautions of safety. Yep. And
some viewers saying hi. We got Samin.
Hey, Samin. Good to see you. It's been a long time. It's one of my best friends. Long time no see. And yeah. Sorry? Irang, good to hear from you. Yeah, we should catch up again, everybody. Yeah, miss you guys so much. And thanks for watching, and thanks for giving the support. Oh my God, Pa Tony, thanks for watching. Really nice of you to keep watching. Yeah, so when it's open, let's go for kopi, right? Let's go for kopi, and yeah. And yeah, so what am I here today is actually to show you few things. Very importantly, it's I'm just going to share with you a few things that we are showcasing today, as well as our sale. Yeah, yesterday we have a lot of teasers to show you a few of these brands and models of those guitar fanatic and things that you can buy probably for your guitar. My mouse is like moving when talking. So okay, right. But anyway. So, today we touch on keyboards and so-called piano or digital piano, which is very important to us, as well as when you play the piano and stuff like that.
But you got customer asking on Instagram, free shipping still on, correct?
Yes, we do. Yes, thanks for asking. Free shipping still on, everybody. Oh my nose like that. Yeah, so we have free shipping, so not to worry. But if you buy a showroom, some people may just think that, I just want to grab and go, you can come to the showroom. But I actually discourage, if you're not, if you think that it's still better to buy online, because, yeah, did a trouble for you to come here, unless you want to test it, and blah, 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 you can do that. Relatively, because we have also special promo for those who buy online, all right? Because you just need to blah, 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 just by click, go off the website, click, and then exit and pay. Once you pay, you get additional discount. All right. I will go to that later on, but just stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Don't go to the toilet. Just stay with me here because I'm going to show you a couple of these models. That is also going to be on our promo for this, I would say, a good 8 days. A good 8 days, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having this. Okay, I just tell you the truth. We have a mid-year sale, right?
We got a question.
Yeah.
Promo code from Mr. Sangiv. Is
Okay.
promo code applicable only for online?
Yes. The promo code, well, we are having the promo sale, yes. Whether it be in the store or online, yes. We're going to have a special sale. But the promo code that I'm going to give you later is an additional discount that you can get if you buy online. So if you think that, you want to come here and test, okay, then after that, buy online. Also can. All right, because it comes with free delivery. I mean, free delivery anyway. So just buy and go to website and buy and blah blah blah. Easy, right? So, but you can still buy showroom if you want to. But the promo code that I'm going to give you later on will be for online only. Got it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. So what are we waiting for? Let's go on. So today I'm going to showcase to you or sharing with you. If you intend to buy or you have the intention to buy a keyboard, piano, digital piano, synthesizer, workstation. Why are these so cheap? Don't know what it's all about, right? Not. Sometimes it's like keyboard. This is a keyboard. This is a synthesizer. This is a workstation. Oh, so many things, so complicated. So I'm going to share with you so that you can decide yourself what you think is best for you or for your kids. If you decide to buy or intend to buy a piano for your kid, for example. How? Okay, let's look at this point first. Now, a lot of our parents actually send your kids to piano courses, right? So you want your kids to learn piano, send it to the school, blah, 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 acoustic piano. Now, relatively, if you're going to just Google and find acoustic piano in Singapore, you intend to buy acoustic piano in Singapore, you will see a lot of things. All right, it's good to do that. It's good to do a research on that because you will find that, the piano you can buy brand new or used piano. You can buy upright or grand piano. If you have enough space and you can afford to buy a grand piano, I would want to get a grand piano at home and, looks like a beautiful furniture and it's beautiful. It has beautiful sounds, right? Nice looking piano. People come to your house, you say, wow, grand piano sound, blah, blah, blah. Nice, right? So again, if you have the space, why not? Right? But again, if we do not have the space, how? All right? So you have to think carefully before you buy because this is not cheap. It's not like 1 digit, 2 digit amount. It's rate. Sometimes you can go up to 4 digit and even 5 digit amount. So you have to be careful what you spend. And then in the end, when you play for a while or your kids play for a while, then they lose the interest, becomes white elephant. How? Right? So you have to be careful in what you purchase. But you want to get the best of it, which is value for money. We're talking about value for money. What we buy, we must make sure that, it's satisfied with what we buy. Very important. Correct or not? Am I saying the right thing or wrong thing? Correct, right? Obviously. Yes, because I'll do the same thing. I'll do my research first and then I'll buy. I won't just simply throw money unless I got a lot of money. That's fine, right? But for us here, basically, want to help you, not to hard sell you, but to make you believe that there are these choices and these are things that you probably can look for and decide on your own. All right? So now let's talk about acoustic piano. As I say again, there are grand pianos, there are upright piano. So which one to buy? And you buy the one used one or you want to buy a brand new one? Okay, it's all about how much you want to spend. Now let's talk about the upright pianos. Because if I go to grand piano, it's going to be expensive. I ever played once in Esplanade. It was a Steinway Grand. And I told that guy who actually was a crew of the Esplanade, I was playing, testing the piano. And the guy said, and then the guy asked me, hey, wow, the sound very good, huh? So obviously it's good now. Because it's a price of a 3-room flat. it was like at least 3-room flat. He was like, what? You don't even know that the price of the Steinway piano is like a 3-room flat. Can you imagine? If you want to buy a Steinway piano, it's going to cost you about 3-room flat. Almost $300,000. At least. $300,000, you can buy a 3-room flat, right? So I don't want to go there because, you know, that was another world of sound and appreciation of sound on the piano. So let's move to the upright piano. So when you talk about upright piano, there's also different kinds of upright piano. All right. If you know about pianos, generally acoustic pianos, this very prominent brand called Yamaha, Kawai, which is Japanese pianos, and then we'll go up again. We have these European pianos. All right, which continental, which is probably like Steinway, Bosendorfer, and Bechstein. One of my favorite is Fazioli piano because it has a very rich, fat sounds on its own. Different piano brand or manufacturers give you that different sound. And this is really preference because not say that, oh, the Steinway is better than this and not. It's basically personal preference. Really, literally personal preference. All right?
They still remember the Esplanade gig.
Whoa, that's like, okay. Thank you for remembering that. That's like, yeah. So that basically is, you know, the experience that we get from different piano sound. And of course, the good piano that you play on is basically gives you that good feel. When you have good sound, good touch, you have good feel, and you enjoy playing it. Of course, you need something that you can enjoy. It's just like car, you know. If you sit on a car, there is like, okay, this is a, you know, like cheaper car, you know, $70,000. You can, or like example, you sit on the lorry, but you sit on this, you know, Continental car. Wow, so good, so luxurious. The seat can adjust. One got massage, nice, right? So it's comfy and beautiful. So that's basically how you justify the different value of the prices. But again, I go back to the topic of value for money. That means it's the best that you get from the price that you pay for, right? Very important. Now, let's say we talk about digital piano versus acoustic piano. Now, if you buy acoustic piano, you talk about brand new versus second hand. You buy brand new, you're going to cost you a bomb. For example, if you just Google, if you go to buy a Japanese piano, Yamaha or Kawai, they are good. I love the Kawai and the Yamaha pianos because it has bright cut-through sound, which is awesome. All right. The U series, for example, is beautiful. But again, you're going to spend money, at least $7,000. $7,000 from a brand new piano. All right, $7,000 from a brand new piano. Unless you really want to invest on a brand new piano, go. That's the way to go. To me, the Japanese piano is awesome. You know, it can really last you forever, generations. Beautiful sounds. Go for it. But there are a few things that you need to know if you buy acoustic piano in general. Why? Because if you buy acoustic piano, I tell you something. Even my home, right, I have acoustic piano. Sometimes my wife accidentally turned off the heater. You know that you have to turn on the heater 24 hours. Sometimes by accident, you turn off the heater and that's it. The next day, the moment, few days later, okay, we give it a couple of days later. The keys, what happened? The keys will get sticky and stuck. And you get different sound again. It's like, how come the sound not balanced and so on? You face certain problems. And you got to call, who? You're going to call the technician and say, the piano tuner to come and tune your piano. You're going to adjust it. You're going to turn on the heater, make sure the heater is back to normal. And that's something that you need to understand, that it needs maintenance. All right? And then let's look at the maintenance-wise. You know, you have to tune it somehow or rather 6 months once. That's basically a rough estimation because of the humidity and all that, of the strings and all that. And sometimes even when you move the piano, the tune or the tone, not the tone, but generally the tuning will change. So, you know, it will just run a little bit. So you need to tune it. If you open up the acoustic piano, you see inside there are hundreds of parts inside. Yeah, and you know, right now, I mentioned in my previous, what you call that, Facebook Live, that, you know, inside the acoustic piano, you will see a lot of strings that gives you the different tone and etc. And let's talk about secondhand, or, you know, you buy from a secondhand shop, you know, upright piano. Now, there are sometimes, if you're lucky, you get good pianos. Why I say is that lucky? Because a lot of these pianos are recon pianos, meaning they are already, you know, probably sold by somebody and then sold to the shop, and then the shop probably does a lot of these modification or probably change parts, for example, and probably even outside may look very polished. All right, I can do that also by repainting it, re-gloss it, no problem. Oh, sorry, it's a bit okay, and a bit glossy, no problem because I can polish it, no worries about that. But on the other extent, inside, it's like what I'm already 60, 70 years old. I can do magic with my face and all that, but inside still the engine of, so you know what I mean? It's like you need to do like overhaul. So just like acoustic piano, you can be look nice outside, but the most important is to look what's inside. Yeah, so because the main part of the acoustic piano is the iron frame, right? Sekali the iron frame, oh, it's okay, suddenly you buy it, after a few weeks later, the iron frame crack. Finish. You can decide to throw away your piano because that is one of the most important part of acoustic piano, which is the iron frame, and the spruce, which is behind. That is actually some of the material that is very important. The whole made of the piano that's made to acoustic piano is very, very important, and the strings and the hammer and all that. Yeah, I believe the second-hand dealers will not actually change all the parts. They'll probably change the parts that is basically, it's ridiculous to change all the parts anyway, right? So they change only what is faulty, blah, 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 and change them. But how about the rest? So how long is it going to last you? They don't give you like a 10 years warranty. What? They'll give you probably 1 year, 2 years warranty. So these are the things, it's not good, but you have to think about it. When you buy a piano, you need to ensure you are aware of all this and be prepared. So a couple of years later after you purchase, you have to expect this to happen. Fingers crossed, but expect this to happen. And how much are you going to pay for a second-hand piano? If you Google again, you go for a second-hand piano in Singapore, let's say, for example, you talk about Yamaha and Kawai, they are the established ones. They may also cost you more than 50% of $7,000, maybe about $4,000, or even, depending on the condition of the piano. So $4,000 for a second-hand piano, for a good, relatively good Yamaha or Kawai, right? Now, the other thing that people are actually worried about is, hey, I'm sending my kids for examination. ABRSM, right? ABRSM is a very popular examination in Singapore where our kids are sent to schools to actually take this examination, which is the classical examinations. Now, if you take this examination, City Music used to run a music school, beautiful music school, and we also practice examination pianos. And these are a very important term in Singapore, generally because they call it examination pianos. So examination pianos are literally because what they call it examination piano. I don't want to go back to how it started, but just to share with you, because it has a certain height, which is approximately about 121 cm to 131 cm height. That this height on the acoustic piano justify the loudness of the acoustic piano. And on top of that, it is also because of the strength of the distance of the strings and so on, technically because that will justify the keys width of the piano. So if you buy something which is below 121 cm, generally what you'll be expecting is basically easier to play. Wow, this is a scenario. For example, if you practice at home, which is not an examination piano, and you decided to practice for my exam, grade 8 preparing. And suddenly what happened? After you prepared, you go to the examination room and say, I'm ready for exam. And now these pianos that you use in the examination school is 121 cm and 131 cm, which is a little bit harder than probably that you have at home. What happened? You will fumble. There are chances that you will fail because the keys are not as heavy as what was expected. All right, and that is very important. That's why there's this term in Singapore, they call it the examination model pianos. So it's relatively because they have a certain volume because of the height of the piano and of course the touch of the piano. So that is basically why it's called examination model piano. It's one of the reasons. All right, so enough of that, and let's compare that to a digital piano. How much will you pay for a digital piano? And basically can use it for an examination. All right, this is very, very important. Okay, there's always a stigma. There's always people asking, hey, I don't think the piano can use for examination. Now, relatively very simple. Not that I'm encouraging you to buy this piano or whatever. Still, it's up to you to decide whether so and so if you want to buy acoustic or digital piano. There's of course acoustic means like wow, you have to depend on acoustic volume, and sometimes it can be too loud that you disturb your neighbor. I'm not kidding because my neighbor is also playing acoustic piano. It's already been packed, right?
Alright.
All right, sorry, there's just a battery change. Okay, we got back. Test. Everything okay? All right, good, thanks. Yeah, with me, we have Jace and also Alvin is helping us out here for our nice, what you call that, Facebook Live. And amazing, we have multicam. And also, I hope this is a much better view that you get from us right now. We have two cameras and rotating with the two cameras. And these are all behind the scene. As I mentioned, we have my colleague, Alvin, and Jace is helping. Amazing. So now I'm just going to go to the digital piano. Well, as I said again, digital pianos, this is where a lot of people actually think like, okay, I will buy a digital piano, but which one to buy? Is it worth to buy this piano and that piano? Now, what I have in store here is basically, of course, there are so many brands that you can try and consider. Relatively, you just Google digital piano Singapore. You can get all the various brands. All right. So, but what we carry in our store is called the brand called KORG, which generally is a Japanese company. A lot of people don't know. They thought like, oh, it's a German, sound like German. Okay, but it's not. Basically, it's actually called KORG is actually Japanese. Yeah. This, if you go to you just Google, and this Japanese person who actually is a person who actually designed all this amazing instrument for us is actually from the late Kato-san. Okay, he's the KORG founder, and he was designing organ. So it's KORG organ, O-R-G, right? KORG, K, Kato, O-R-G, KORG Kato-san. So he's the man behind all this till today, even though he has left us. But he has an amazing team that design beautiful instruments for us here. So that's basically KORG in general. But now I'm going to show you the digital pianos and what we have in store. Now, what I have here, generally, I'm going to show you basically 3 digital pianos that are made in Japan. Yes, made in Japan. No joke, this is really made in Japan. And I'll tell you the price later on, because when we say made in Japan, obviously the feeling is like, it's going to be expensive because it's made in Japan, unless it's made in somewhere else. All right, but made in Japan, usually when the term made in Japan means expensive. Yeah, because it's made in Japan. Now, what I have with me right now, the first one is called KORG LP380. All right, this is a digital piano, LP380. So now LP380 means it's lifestyle piano. LP means lifestyle piano, 380. Now, what's so good about this is basically, as I said again, it's made in Japan. I like this because it is lifestyle. What it means by lifestyle? Our homes are not like before. Our homes are literally quite small now, right? So we need something which is a little bit smaller than the conventional acoustic pianos. If you think that you need that, well, this is something that you can consider. Why I say that is because it has a very nice looking slim body, like me, slim, all right? So slim, you see that? All right, almost the size of the keys actually, but it's a little bit bigger here. And one thing I like about it is because it has a nice closure. Well, it's not like it's hydraulic that you can hear that so super soft. It is more like for kids. I would say for kids, because literally if it's going to be heavy, what happens if you have fingers like this? It's going to close, boom, going to injure your hands, right? Injure your beautiful fingers. So this will actually help you to reduce that speed, see? So that's a little bit hydraulic there. So it's more like a slow cover hydraulic, not like you can hear, but you still can hear a little bit of that clicking, right? Of course, it's not designed to be soft, so just be aware of that. But again, as I mentioned again, this is basically for you to ensure that you don't injure yourself. All right, that's the first thing you need to take note. So that's the soft close cover. And then the next thing is I'm going to show you is this LP380. Why I like about this LP380 is the keys. The keys are also made in Japan. All right, you need to check this out. You go to KORG website. You just click KORG Japan RH3 keys. All right, you will see there's some YouTube videos, and you should see how they make the keys. These I wish I can put it into here and you can watch together, but it's easier for you to actually just go and Google. It's actually made in Kyoto, a very beautiful place in Kyoto where they actually assemble these keys and made these keys there, and they do it with a lot of passion. if you go and do a research on how the acoustic piano keys are made, it is almost the same as how they build these keys because they are built individually. So some people may think that, oh, you see my keys has a little bit gap here and it's not equal. So does an acoustic piano. If you see the acoustic pianos, you can't even get a exact equal blah, blah, blah. The reason why, because it is basically is very individually made, all right? It's not like it comes in a set and so on. So that is how the RH3 is built. The other thing that you need to take note that the RH3 design is like the acoustic piano because it's heavier at the bottom. Right, because if you open up the acoustic piano, the strings on the acoustic piano, if you open up the lower registers, you will see the strings on the lower registers is very fat. You see, that's why it's heavier. And you go down to the very top, here on the right-hand side, you see it's lighter. So does the LP380. They use this theme, the keys called RH3 keys. That's awesomely designed.
Promo code time.
Promo code time! Yeah, thanks for staying. Thanks for, yeah, a bit long-winded. But this is something that I want to share with you because it's very educational and it allows you to, consider for you to think about it, what you intend to buy. So, the promo code, if you want to buy,
It's in the top right-hand corner of the screen.
top right-hand corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, so top right-hand corner of the screen, yeah. It's called MYMKICKOFF20 and 10 and 20 anyway. So it's my
MYM kickoff.
yeah, MYM kickoff. Okay, MY. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so MYM kickoff 20 and MYM kickoff 10. So what happened is, if you buy $200, you get $10 off. $200, you get $10 off. If you buy $400, you will get $20 off. Okay? You buy $400, you get $20 off. Okay, stay tuned because I'm going to reveal the price of the LP380 later. Okay, I shall repeat one more time. MYM kickoff 10. That means only for today. Oh, okay. That's only for today.
Tomorrow is a different code.
Yeah, tomorrow also we have but a different code. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, every day got different code. Okay, don't forget that. And yeah, so my M kickoff 10. That means you buy $200, you get $10 off. You buy my M kickoff 20, you buy $400, you get $20 off. $400, $20. So that means you only pay $380 if it's $400. Easy? Okay.
On top of our sale price.
Yeah, that means after discount, after all the discount that we're giving you, minus off some more. Wow, see how good. But again, that's only for online store. So we really encourage you to buy online. Well, probably if you think that you want to come, yeah, for own safety, for own good. See, my team also say for own safety. Not that we discourage you to come here, but if you intend, say, okay, I just want to come here to test. Go ahead, test quickly, go back, boom, buy online. Yeah, free delivery anyway. You get extra discount some more. All right. Okay, so this LP380. So now what I'm going to show you is basically the keys I mentioned again is heavier at the top and lighter at the bottom. No, this doesn't sound right. Okay, heavier at the bottom, lighter at the top. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, let's listen to the sound, which is very important. We have the acoustic piano sound. Nice. Nice. Okay, so that's the acoustic piano one. We have another acoustic piano. And the other one, third one. Hear the difference? Because here it's a little bit brighter than the previous one. So that's the acoustic piano one. We have also the upright. So it sounds a little bit smaller. There are a total of 30 sounds altogether. And you also have the electric piano. Nice, I like this. And We also have the more of the like a FM synthesis piano. Alright, got several of them. Nice, I love this piano. So that's the big bell kind of piano. We also have the harpsichord. Okay, we also have vibraphone, organ, church organ, alright, church organ. We have also strings. Yeah, that's one thing I like about digital piano, because you're not just living with just one acoustic piano sound. You have several acoustic piano sound, and you have a lot of amazing sounds. Electric piano, we have harpsichord, you have strings, we have organ sounds. You got choir. Nice. So what I like about it is also, other than the 30 sounds that I just went through a little bit here and there, there's also layering. So you can just press any of the two. Yeah, sure.
So, okay, first question is from Hamba. So, what is the discount for SV2S? I think we'll review the price.
Ah, you have to wait now, because I'm just going to go through. Yes. We'll reveal that later on. Yes, keep watching. Hamba, is it Hamba?
Yeah.
Yes, Hamba, keep watching, because yeah.
What would be the solution for people who have not set up the bank account yet and due to Singapore? We actually have PayPal.
Online store.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, PayPal, yes. Okay, so thanks for reminding. Okay, we have just, my colleague has mentioned, we also have PayPal. What you call it, they can do your transaction over PayPal. Yeah, you can do that. As you know, if you think that some people believe that, okay, I just want to go to the store, and also, you can do that. Of course, we have Nets, GrabPay, we have also Visa, Master, blah blah. But of course, online we generally have PayPal, Visa, and Master for you to actually do your transaction over and online.
So another question from Ping Tia, what is the model and brand?
Okay, the one that I'm covering right now is called KORG, KORG brand, and the model is called LP380, and this is made in Japan. All right, I'm going to reveal the price later on. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the sound, so at least we can taste of that basically the LP380 before I move to the next model. All right, if I'm moving a little bit too slow, please let me know. No worries, I can just go to the next product. I just want to basically, just try to be a little bit more comprehensive to actually explain to you so that you can understand what basically this LP380 all about. So you can actually have a full understanding of the KORG LP380. All right, which is made in Japan. Now, I said I've just covered the piano, strings, and many other instruments. Now, you can also blend any of these two instruments. Very simple example is just press piano and strings. I just press both of them together. Now I have piano and strings together. And I let go. I just play the piano. You still sustain the strings. See? And you go. Thank you. Welcome. Well, today we'll be covering the digital pianos, so various digital pianos, and also stage pianos. All right, so these are the two products, so-called categories, sorry, not products, but category that we'll be covering, because there are also people who don't understand what is stage piano versus digital piano, and which one to buy. So this is something that probably is good to share. Yeah, this is what we're covering today: piano, digital piano, and stage pianos. All right, awesome. So I can also blend piano and electric piano. This is how it sounds like. nice. So you have the little bite of that bell plus the acoustic piano. This is something that you can consider. Also, we have piano and pads like this. Okay, so basically it's so easy, it's very user-friendly, easy to navigate. You see, it's very simple for you to find your sounds directly from the front here. It has also metronome. It's good for you to use the metronome if you're practicing. You hear that? Tok, tok, tok. So you can adjust the speed over here, so the various tempos. And it's easy to practice when you are having the metronome together. All right, so I'm still keeping time, yeah. All right, so you can do that. So that's the metronome. We can slow it down if you want to, like this. So you will practice your left hand. And right, so that's a metronome for you to practice. This is easy. And also what it has here on top of here, you will see touch. Now there are three different touch response. So what is it touch? It's not that you're making your keys softer or lighter or heavier. No, it is by your feel of your playing, because it is mapped to samples. You know, like just now when I was doing a sound check, my colleague said, "Hey, Mike, it's a bit too loud." It is because it's not loud because I put the volume full. It is because of my playing. When I put a little bit more dynamics, there's the word dynamics into the piano. That's what you want to hear, from soft to loud, which is probably in the classical term, they call it a pianissimo to a fortissimo. All right, pianissimo to the fortissimo. Oh, sure, okay.
First is from Benjamin.
Right, Benjamin.
Can the different layer of the volume be adjusted?
Yes, on the LP30 is very simple. I'm just going to show a quick one since we are going there. We can just get out here. So let's move to piano. And I'm going to add the strings. So what happens is like piano and string now. So probably you find that the strings are a bit too loud. So you just need to hold the piano while the strings you just tap like this. Sorry, the other way around. Okay, the other way around. See, now my piano becomes louder, my string becomes softer. The other way around, yeah. See, I just forget. Okay. So by holding it and tap, you can actually get the volume soft or loud. You can do that over at the front, of course.
Right. So next question we have Eric question for Eric Fu. When choosing stage piano, what must you consider? Example, type of speakers, amps.
Okay, we'll go through that later on because we are still covering the digital piano. Stay with me, and I will try my best to actually help with the we'll be moving stage piano after two more pianos, digital pianos that we'll be covering. So, all right, so let's still move to the LP30. Thanks for waiting. And so LP30, for those who just joined us today, basically we are touching on the digital pianos and stage pianos. And of course, we are also launching our sale, which is basically the mid-year markdown kickoff sale, which is basically we're also giving in online store the additional discount, and of course also we have the sale in our online store and as well as the showroom discount. So we will be starting the sale actually from today until 25th of the month. All right, so it's going to be 18th to 25th of the month. So the first one I just covered is called LP30, which generally has amazing 30 sounds that we just covered. Amazing speakers, because the speakers are designed at the bottom. So it's just like acoustic piano. When you play the acoustic piano, when you vibrate, basically they enhance on the sound. So you hear the emotions that you can get from the speakers at the bottom of it. So you can hear the boom, you know, the bottom sound of the piano. So it's amazing how this piano is actually designed. And of course, it has three pedals as usual of the acoustic piano. And it has also the touch, as I mentioned, 3 different touch response. So there's depend on the player. So we have soft touch, medium touch, and a heavy touch. This also applies when you are a soft player. Like for example, usually female, you have a little bit more softer touch on the playing, as well as also because sometimes like me, I'm a bit harder. So you can choose the various, but it has 3 curve or in terms of the sensitivity of your touch. All right, so that's what it has. Very simple. We also have the headphones out. So this is amazing because you have 2 headphones out, ladies and gentlemen. You have 2 headphones out, so you can have like, you know, I'm a student. I use the headphones, and probably, you know, my teacher. So you don't want to actually make sure the sound that you don't want to hear it, you know, in a room or in the living room. So you want to be a bit more privacy. So you can have the headphones, you and your student, to play together. So that's a very awesome feature. So generally, you can just plug 2 headphones and use it with your teacher or your student. So it's amazing. So all these basically there's assembled in Japan, as I mentioned. 30 sound. Just going to summarize again, and it has very nice slow cover. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about the price, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, it also has MIDI, so don't forget there's MIDI function, so you can also connect this to the computer, but of course you need the MIDI cable that generally translate that into USB. So you just need to buy that, and we sell that actually. You can come here to store, or you can buy online. The model is called ESI MIDI-Mate EX, and selling at $52. All right, so you can do that if you just in case you want to connect this to computer to do your keying of the MIDI data and all that stuff. Okay, as now I'm going to reveal to you the price of the KORG LP380 that is made in Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, it is made in Japan. And currently we are having a 10% promo, and now it's going at $1,071. Yes, not to forget that this basically comes with a free bench. Okay, let me tell you, yeah. With a promo code minus $20, but yeah, okay. So before I go to the promo code, this is a free bench. Okay, the free bench, generally, I'm just going to go up and show you this. I was sitting on this free bench. You know my weight, right? And it still can tahan. So not to worry, you can tahan for anybody who actually slightly less fat than me, can tahan one. So all right, no problem. So it comes with this free bench and also free delivery. Free delivery and free. Now, actually by right, we were not supposed to do a free assembly, but now we're giving free assembly. So now we have free assembly, free delivery, free bench, free, this 3 free. All right, free bench, free delivery, free assembly, and the price now is $1,071. So if you buy online, you get additional of $20. So that is 1,051. Yes, 1,051. Free assembly, free delivery, free bench. What else you want? 1,051. Made in Japan. After the promo code, it means you buy online lah. So if you buy online, you give the promo code, you get 1,051. If not, the price you want to come on in our store, 1,071. All right? If you want to come to store, so just look for us, no problem. Just kidding. But anyway, 1,071 for our, yeah. No, just kidding. But anyway, 1,071 is our discounted price for our markdown sale. But we're having a special promo code, as I mentioned, is 1,051 if you basically buy online with the promo code. You need to input the promo code. All right? Promo code once again. Is it MYM? Yeah, alamak. Lunch. I haven't got lunch yet. Sorry. Alamak. So MYM Kickoff 20, which is the promo code if you want to buy the LP380. All right, because it comes with a $20 off. So 1,071, $20. But you need to input this code MYM Kickoff KICKOFF 20. So that is the promo code MYM Kickoff 20, and you get a $20 off. All right. So any questions on the LP380? Let me know. If not, I shall move on to the next model, which is basically the KORG C1 Air. Don't forget, KORG is a Japanese company, not German. Okay, just to let you know, please understand that this is the next model I'm going to introduce to you, which is the KORG C1 Air. All right. It's okay. All right. So this is the. So right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Just now. Okay. Okay. No problem.
Don't worry, Mike.
Okay. So yes.
So for people who are wondering what cameras we're using,
Okay.
the camera here is the Zoom Q2 N4K.
What's the
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the cable a bit. And then like for this camera, the one you can see here,
Yeah, here. Yes,
yeah, it's
this
a
one.
Zoom Q8.
Yeah.
So it's like what you see quality show up. Yeah, you know what to do.
Yes. Thanks for sharing, Jace. We have two amazing team helping me right now, which is been generally they're series setting up. They have been behind the curtain with me right now here, and Alvin is taking care of all the setup and the wiring and all that, the audio, and Jace is taking out the video, so-called the navigation of the two cameras, so-called the multicam. And as Jace actually mentioned, we are using the Zoom Q2N for this one and Q8 for this one. All right, so we're connecting directly to a computer and using a Zoom. You're also using a Zoom. Zoom's not the Zoom software. Okay, we here basically this brand that we carry is called Zoom, and it's connected to a mixer called the Zoom Live Track L8. It's a beautiful, amazing mixer. All right, it's a multifunctional mixer that's amazing, and we sell this like hotcakes. It's because of the function and the price. All right, okay, but now we're talking about KORG. Why are you guys talking about Zoom right now? Ayo. Okay, sorry, but if you want to know more, just let us know. It's not a problem because basically we're going to show you the next one, which is the KORG C1 Air, ladies and gentlemen. This is the digital piano called KORG C1 Air. Back to the LP380 again. So colors, people may want to know the various colors. So the colors for the LP380 is we have a rosewood color, which is a bit more green, kind of brown, and then like as if I can see brown. Anyway, the LP380 comes with a brown, rosewood black. So it's black, but a little bit of that reddish color and a very nice green. And also it comes with a white color. So we have white, rosewood, and rosewood black. White, rosewood, rosewood black. Okay, as for the C1 Air, all right, the C1 Air.
So we have a question. What cameras are we using again? Okay, again, so that's the Zoom Q2N 4K.
Q2N 4K?
Okay. Sorry, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so this is Q2N 4K, the one here. And this one, this is basically the Zoom Q8. So it's a very multifunctional camera, or video plus audio. All right, so this is one of the examples that we can use as basically a live streaming camera. All right, and also you can use it as also, if you, let's say for example, if you go for concerts, you can record your concerts. You can record so many different applications. It's like awesome. You can also record your YouTube. We have several of our YouTubers actually using our Zoom Q8 and or the Q2N, and generally they are also using it for yeah. Okay, and they are using the Zoom Q8 or the Q2N. Right, so these are the cameras that we're using. Thank you for asking. So let's move on to the KORG C1 Air, ladies and gentlemen. And this C1 Air, again, as mentioned, it is made in Japan. Yeah, I'm going to touch this and let you know that this is made in Japan. All right, and what's the difference between the LP380 versus the C1 Air? Now, if you intend to just say, okay, I can stretch a little bit, I have the budget of like, it's a bit more than the 1071. Yeah, and saying, okay, what I have in store? Well, a little bit of stretch that you probably want something better. Okay, now the C1 Air. So what it means by C1 Air? Air means Bluetooth. All right, a lot of the definition of, in music term, the Air also reference to Bluetooth. So there's a Bluetooth feature on the KORG C1 Air. So before I go to that, let me just introduce you to a couple of things, and which is slightly different from the LP380. Now, the most very important, of course, it still comes with the hydraulic cover. So, okay, just the same thing. It's a soft closing cover. Other than this, also generally if you can aesthetically, the side panel of the C1 Air is slightly different. I'm sorry because we can't move the camera that much because it's stationary, but the sides of these a little bit nicer because it has a little bit different from the LP380. So if you're looking for something a little bit more, slightly different, so this is better. The next thing that basically it comes with is of course, is RH3 keys, as I mentioned just now, heavier at the bottom and lighter at the top. Amazing key dynamics. Now let's talk about the dynamics. If some people find that the LP380, okay, you know, you can get from soft to loud. But there are also mapping of samples. If you find that you, for example, specifically for those who actually light players, they require a little bit more dynamics because it's too soft. As I mentioned just now, my colleague was explaining, hey, Mike, you play a little bit distorted already because I'm a heavy player. Because when you play a little bit, you just get distorted. But so if you want that kind of feel, so-called from soft to loud, which you want a bit more dynamics, like for example, pianissimo to a fortissimo, as I mentioned, I'll show you this. For example, then you can probably understand what it means by that. That's something that you might want to consider, which is the C1, okay, from soft to loud. See that? It's very soft, you see? Hear that? Hear that? The soft to loud. You can hear the dynamics really nice from soft to loud. If you want to have that kind of feature, so that basically will come only on the C1 Air. So that's the price difference that you pay for. So you say, oh, just a simple tree, you know, you can, and it's really good enough, but you want to stretch a little bit so you have more dynamics on the C1 Air, of course. And again, you still have the 30 sounds, but generally, yes, also better acoustic piano sound. You hear that? All right, nice piano sound. So we also have 3 sounds on the acoustic piano. You also have 3 upright sound. So here it's almost identical, but it's a little bit smaller, narrower. And you also have the digital piano, which is the Fender Rhodes. Electric piano like this. Okay, harpsichord. Almost identical. Alright, so that's like the LP380. But the additional feature that it has is basically a split. So you can have like bass and piano. I can have several different splits. For example, I have like right cymbal on the acoustic bass. So that's basically what you can split with it. And of course you can still layer, just press any of the 2. You can layer piano and string. And it has also recording features on top of the sounds. You have 30 sounds. The additional that you can't get on the LP and you can get only on the C. Basically, sometimes you might need to record quickly. So there are also 2-track recorder over here. So you might want to consider, if you think that the recording function is important, there's also 2 tracks. So you just press record and play. You can record 2 tracks over here. And on top of this, the most important feature that it has is basically is the Bluetooth feature. So now what's the Bluetooth feature basically is useful? Why I say it's useful? Because what I like about this is it can be very helpful if you are practicing your piano. Now, if of course you just play the piano, it is good. But let's say, for example, if you want to practice a piano with a band, right? So that is actually as if like you're playing in a band kind of thing, or playing with the full orchestra kind of thing. So you can't have it because unless you have a additional external source and plug input into it and you hear it. So what I do right now is basically I'm connecting this via Bluetooth. So what I need to do is just to ensure I find the C1 Air, so which is not connected. So I just keep it connected like this. If you can see that, see it's connected, right? See connected. All right, okay. Now, don't see my lovely messages, please. Okay, but anyway, it's just basically a C1 Air connected right now. So what I do is basically, if I do have, let's say, generally I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a song. Okay, we can be on the YouTube, or you can be on what you call that, WhatsApp, or it can be on anything, any kind of platform. So let me just check here. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm just going to use 4G over here. All right. So I open up.
5G costs $400.
Okay. So I just need to find the song, and I'm gonna this. Okay. All right. So you can actually play the song that you want, your favorite song, on top of what you play. So I'm just going to choose a piano song. So I'm going to do this. So let's check it out. All right, so I really enjoy it because the song that I can just download, use your YouTube or any part, you can just record it and then play along with it. So I really enjoy it because you can have just simple phone over here and connected by a Bluetooth and put it on top here and play your songs that you love and you like. It's amazing. At home I can just enjoy myself by just having a phone like this and connected to YouTube or even any app. The other app that I really love to connect to is basically if you like jazz or even it's pop songs. I actually have this iReal Pro here. It's iReal Pro here. See, really awesome because there's a very nice what you call it, chords inside, and also there's backing tracks that you can actually use to actually help you to play with it. So again, you see, I don't have to be like connected by a wire and all that kind of cables and stuff. It's really just connected by Bluetooth. And one thing I like this also because you can actually use this as a Bluetooth speaker. I wake up in the morning and I brush my teeth and I decide to okay, I'm going to work. But before I go to work, I usually have my songs playing on my phone. But with this, I have a nice Bluetooth speaker. I comb my hair, I just put here and just play my favorite song before I start going to work. Or even at night before I start sleep, before I go to sleep, I can just play your songs, like enjoy, at night in your room or in the living room with the Bluetooth speaker. So it works as a normal, beautiful Bluetooth speaker. All right.
So we have this bang on. Mike flex, and I'm not disappointed. So you have a comment on YouTube. Can can you play River Flows in You?
What song is that?
Remember the
Lester can play Lester.
Lester?
Is it? Okay, I don't know. I just gonna okay.
That time you trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Huh, is it? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, I find River again.
River Flows in You.
River flows in you.
The Iruma one.
Okay, let's see. Alright, so is this the one, is it? Okay, yeah.
10 million vouchers?
See, I'm going YouTube right now.
Musician is the best way to learn, practice, and master the guitar.
Hmm?
Just grab your acoustic or electric and play along. Musician
Okay,
li-
so now it's proven that this is taken from. Oh, so it's a good. See, we are practicing it. This is probably my third time listening to this. Yeah. Right, hit. So this is basically right. So you can play along with that if you want to. I don't know whether there's some backing track. No, I don't think so. So it's a good tool for you just listen. So I'm doing that right now. Okay, so after I practicing already, you want to try yourself. So it goes like this. Alright, something like that. So I hope that helps actually. So you can just find any song, practice it, and then after that you can play along with it.
So
Okay.
the guy who answered James, say cool, you can play by just hearing grade 100.
Oh yeah, thank you. No, actually I action only just now already practiced already. Yeah, just kidding. Well, it's a good tool for practice. Actually, this is how you practice to get your hearing better. This is actually a good tool. So you just play from a song from a YouTube, and then just slowly, if not, you can stop, start again, start again. It's actually a very good way of practicing your hearing. Yeah, so this is very good way to actually connect these and use it with this. So I think that's basically about the C1 Air. Is there any more questions? If not, I'll move on to the G1 Air. All right, this should be good.
Yeah, you can go.
Yes, okay. So stick with us here. And I'll just move to the G1 Air. Assisted by two amazing guys. Yeah, I have two amazing team right here right now. Jace, as well as Alvin, who has been actually doing a lot of amazing effort to connect the videos together, making it all possible, the audios and all that. Awesome team. Very fortunate to get the amazing team right here to get everything all up nicely. Amazing. And yeah, so we'll be touching on the KORG. Okay, put it aside first. The G1 Air. Oh, we didn't actually share the price of the C1 Air. All right, let's do that first before we go to the G1 Air. Okay, wait. Yeah, thanks for waiting. Excuse me. All right, so with the adjustments, because of the G1 Air is slightly located, slightly different from the LP and the C1 Air. Right. Okay. Geometry is out. All right. Are we back? Looks good. Okay. Okay. You just hang on a while.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, be challenging because of where we are actually positioning our pianos. Yes, so we have the 3 pianos, and of course we also have the stage piano that's also located just beside our G1 Air. Right, we're back.
Actually, just in time. Let's do promo code.
Promo code time, just in time. Sweet kawan. Okay, so we are back again. All right, we are from CD Music, and we are live on CD Music Facebook Live, and we are introducing you to the next model, which is the C1 Air. And as you know, I've mentioned that we have already started the promo or sale, which we call it the mid-year markdown kick-off sale. All right, so we already started our sale today, and we'll be ending the sale. So it's 18th to 25th of June. So we will be starting the sale today, 18th of June to 25th of June. Right, so this sale is an amazing sale because we have also in-store sale as well as our online sale. So generally, we are having promos on a lot of these products that we're just going to cover a few more. And also, as what Rosdi and the rest and Kamal actually covered in team yesterday, the other team has covered yesterday, there's a bunch of guitar products, and we will be also covering a lot more products for you during this sale. And okay, so today code for, if you are interested to buy the C1 Air, okay, before we go to the code, the KORG C1 Air, which is I already mentioned, is made in Japan, is going at 10% off. It's only going at 1,363.5, $1,363.50. Yeah, 50 cents for me to keep. No, just generally, basically that's the discounted price because we have a 10% off. So the discount after 10% is 1,363.50. 1,363.5. The reason why I mentioned many times so that you can remember the price. Okay, but of course, if you buy online with the promo code called MYM Kickoff, MYM Kickoff 20, you will get additional $20 off. So you only pay for 1,343.50 if you buy online. So that's the promo code that you get $20 off. But there are other products that probably you want to consider that if you purchase $200 and $200 to $399. You'll be enjoying a $10 off. The promo code is MYM Kickoff, KICKOFF 10. So you enjoy $10 off for the $200 to $399 purchase. All right, so that's online only, and cdmusic.com.sg. So that is where you get to our online store and purchase it from online store. But of course, as I mentioned, the good news is tomorrow we already starting to open. Tomorrow, Friday, 19th of June. Showroom will be open, but you know we have limited access to the showroom because we are practicing the social distancing to ensure that we're keeping everybody safe. That includes our staff and team, just to ensure that we have not too many people going into the store. Of course, you may come, but try not to come in a crowd. So generally, you can calm down and try if you want to on this product. And we will be opening hours for tomorrow will be 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. only. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. because we'll be also doing our disinfecting our products and also sanitizing our products. So just to be safe, you know, and taking care of you guys as well when you come in. So that's basically the promo. If you want me to repeat the promo one more time, just let me know. If not, we will also have random. You do another one later on with this promo code. As I mentioned, the KORG C1 Air. Just to recap again, the KORG C1 Air is going at 1,363.5, while the LP 380 is at 1,071 after discount. But if you intend to buy online, we have additional $20 off. Don't forget the code, which is MYMKICKOFF for today only. Yes, for today only 20. Yeah, so during this promotion period, as I mentioned, from 18th to 25th of June, there will be a promo code. So every day will be a different promo code just to ensure that you key in the correct promo code for the day. All right, and I mentioned today promo code is MYM Kickoff 20 for $20 and MYM Kickoff 10 for $10 off. All right, so the $10 off if you buy $200 to $399, and $20 is $400 and above. Yeah, on top of the sale or the discount that we are having promo right now during the mid-year markdown sale. All right. So as mentioned again, if you buy 1071, if you buy online, you're entitled to have additional $20 discount. So that is 1051. But of course, you need to ensure that you enter the promo code, and it's only online only. All right. So that's about it. So we move to the next one, which is basically we call the KORG G1 Air. Why I like the KORG G1 Air. All right. So I just put this down here. The KORG G1 Air, which is basically now is connected. All right, just a little bit of that explanation of G1 Air. Okay, the KORG G1 Air, it has amazing 32 sounds. I'll show that later on. What I like about it is about the speakers, because it's a 20-watt speaker at the sides and 20 cm speakers. And also it has a very nice small tweeters over here at the top. So generally, they're almost identical to the C1. It has Bluetooth as well. Again, a slow cover. But if you look at this piano, it's a little bit different aesthetically because it looks very, very different. It has very nice top like this, so it looks a little bit more outstanding as a digital piano. If you look at even the side, if you can see the side here, even the legs at the side or the side panels are very beautifully done. Amazing, beautiful design. It's still sleek. I find that this is still as sleek as the LP380. And one I'm going to show you next is basically, of course, it uses the KORG RH3 keys, which is generally heavier at the bottom and lighter at the top. Amazing, like the acoustic piano. Great feel. You know, if you play the acoustic piano and you know you want to enjoy that kind of dynamics from pianissimo to fortissimo, it has amazing feel on the pianos. And this is what I'm going to show you generally the difference. Because of the way they designed the speakers, it's really extremely loud. Even at max level, if you are listening to the speakers, it will not crack. In fact, it gives you a lot of very nice low end, as well as the brightness from the top speakers that's designed over the top here. And that's what is giving you the best result. You can hear the nuances and the ringing resonance of the strings as well. So that's how delicate it's been done to ensure that you get all the nuances from the acoustic pianos. Now, we move on to the first piano, which is to call it the G piano. The GP represents the German piano. If you Google, you will understand that the German pianos are relatively, for example, Steinway. If you guys have mentioned just now during my LP380 presentation, the LP380 has, because when we covered the German piano, for example, the Steinway will cost you about, a 3-room flat, for example. It's going to, you're going to pay that kind of amount of money. With here, you have the German piano. And of course, you have other amazing sounds as well. So I'm just going to let you hear the German piano sound. So you can experience yourself. You intend to come here. So you imagine the sound, which is so full. And you can hear the bottom end of the sound of piano. And I really enjoy the dynamics from soft to loud. Or as I mentioned, from pianissimo to the fortissimo kind of feel. See that? Right. Yeah. So you got a lot more samples. You can hear the ringing sound. So the pong sound that. So that's basically, and you hear the mids. The mids are very good. Yeah. So that's the sound of the German piano, German Grand. Next I move on to basically the next one over here, which is basically the Austrian piano. A very good example of Austrian piano is the Bossendorfer. The Bossendorfer is a very unique sound. It's slightly different from the German piano. Okay, so it has a little bit more nasally. See that? But you're still retaining that kind of brightness in terms of the sound. Okay. So please soft now. You hear the dynamics? Amazing. Sounds okay? All right. Okay, so that's basically the Austrian piano. We have also The Japanese piano. So the Japanese piano usually is a bit more brighter, so you can get cut through. That's why it uses a lot. Japanese pianos are used mainly a majority of the pop music. Basically, a lot of the pop music. They use the Japanese piano because it gives that cuts through sound. So it gives you a little bit of the attack and brightness, so it cuts through in the band. For example, like this. All right, nice, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can feel the dynamics kind of. So it's amazing, and you can hear still the cut through. So that is basically the Japanese piano. Amazing. All right. So you have three of each category. So you have Steinway, generally they call it the German Grand. You have three different German Grand piano. So you have Austrian, you have three different Austrian piano, and Japanese, you have three Japanese piano. So we have you enjoy all the three different pianos for each country, representative of that brand and model. And generally, we also have the electric piano. There's different kinds of electric piano. Oh, this is more like the attack, like. So a lot of amazing sound. Electric piano like this. All right, and of course, one of my favorite. Oh. All right, and then we have also the harpsichord. Almost identical to the LP. The organ sound. All right, and also you got strings or vibraphone. So you vibraphone first. And then we have voices. Yes, also guitar. Right? A lot more sounds here, about 32 sounds altogether in comparison to the C1 and the LP has 30 sounds, so 2 more additional sounds. All right, so strings. Now the strings I can layer again with a piano, so it goes like this. Nice. So basically, you can layer any of the 2 sounds. It also has a split function, which generally allow you to split any 2 sounds. For example, I have piano. Just press the split. You have like piano and. You can do that. You have various splits like. Do that. So of course it has layering function. You can layer any of the 2 sounds together as I showed you just now. All right. So of course there's also Bluetooth. Again, I can connect to any of the Bluetooth, and yeah. So I'm just going to show you basically how the Bluetooth can be connected. Again, once more. So I go to Bluetooth, and generally I'm just going to disconnect my C1. So I have this disconnected, and go to G1, which I have over here, and it's connected right now. So very simple. So you can actually blend with any song you want. So I can just find the song that I want. I like it. Oh yeah, I like the song. So I'm going to play this song together with you. All right, let's do it. I'm going to use the German Grand. right, that's Sunny. Thank you, thank you. So it's really enjoyable to have a song and then you play on top of it, and it's really make you very, very fun at home. It's not just the conventional piano that you play only. You can do that, of course, for your practice of your ABRS examinations and all that. Of course, you can be more creative. You are playing with so many other sounds and songs. For example, if you're playing, for example, on, let's say, for example, you're playing like, why not using that with an electric piano sound instead, like this? Or even piano and strings, for example. Now I'm going to put strings here. That's what we've seen just now. So you put strings on top of the piano. So it makes the whole music so creative and beautiful. All right, so that's basically the KORG G1 Air, ladies and gentlemen. This is the G1 Air, which is also assembled and made in Japan. And today, for this day's promotion, and from today to the 25th of, promo code time, today to 25th of June, the promo will be at 2,388. So you can stretch a bit more if you think that, okay, I can spend a bit more other than sorry, not 2,000, sorry. The C1 Air was 1,363.5. Now the G1 Air, we're looking at this model right now. The KORG G1 Air is going at 10% off. It's only 1,710. Ladies and gentlemen, this is made in Japan, and this is top of the line of the KORG digital piano that we have right now, which is the KORG G1 Air. Ladies and gentlemen, Air means the Bluetooth, so it's what I've connected just now is the Bluetooth feature, and it's so awesome. You can play along with it, and you can really enjoy the music together. And this is going at 1,710, ladies and gentlemen. And today promo code, if you can enjoy another $20 if you buy online. And the promo code for the $20 is MYM Kickoff, MYMKICKOFF, MYMK Kickoff, KICKOFF 20. So the 20 represent the $20. So MYM Kickoff 20. Oh yeah, sure.
So we have a question from Joyce Tan. How is G1 different from C1?
All right, good question. As I mentioned just now, generally on the C1 or even the LP, they didn't specifically say that it comes from the piano is sampled from a certain origin or a certain quality of sample, which is good. It's still a grand piano. It's still a definition of a good grand piano and upright pianos. But however, on the G1, basically it sampled a little bit better quality sound than the rest of the models. If you're looking for something that you can stretch your money a little bit to, if you want to think that, you know, you want to invest a bit more for a better quality, like specifically if you want a German piano, you can hear more nuances on these amazing grand pianos like German and the Australian pianos. You can hear the sound of that, and of course the Japanese piano is you can hear more nuances to these amazing sounds. So if you want to go to that extent, you pay a bit more, which is 1,710. This is what you get. You're in comparison to the C1, as I mentioned, these are the most identical. These are most difference. Sorry, not identical, but the difference between these sounds are generally the piano sounds. And of course, you have more strings. They are also, the sample of the strings are beautiful, slightly better than the strings that you can find on the C1. And of course, aesthetically, you see the piano that's designed differently. The speakers are also designed differently. It has better looking at what you call that pianos, and as well as speakers that is designed slightly different, so you can hear more nuances, more ringing. You hear the strings that is resonating, and of course the low register that you can hear even at full level. You can hear that your sound will not be distorted. That's the amazing part of it, especially when you play with your hard player. You can feel the vibration of the pianos, but without cracking your speakers. These are awesome design speakers that you should hear. If you want to try it, come to the showroom and try it. Amazing for the price. Made in Japan, 1,710, ladies and gentlemen. And you can have another $20 off, which is 1,890 if you intend to buy online. But of course, we need a promo code called MYM Kickoff 20. MYM Kickoff 20, that you'll enjoy the $20 off again online. And already on top of the discount that we're giving during this lockdown sale, also called the, not lockdown sale, sorry, it's the, what you call it? Mid-year, sorry, markdown, sorry, mid-year markdown sale, which is additional $20. For those who actually intend to buy anything else over at our website, no problem. If you buy anything that is above $400, you still enjoy the $20. If you buy online, of course, with the promo code I just mentioned, MYM Kickoff 20, so they will be enjoying the $20 off. If you buy something which is $200 to $399, then you enjoy a $10 off, which is MYM Kickoff 10. That's the promo code that you get and you enjoy for $10 off. All right, so that's it. So any other questions, please let me know. If not, I'll move on to the next piano, which we've been waiting for. There were some questions asking about the stage piano, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to the next one, which is slightly different from a digital piano. So what's the difference between a digital piano versus a stage piano? Now, the very most important, if you buy a digital piano, obviously it comes with a very nice looking conventional digital piano look. You see at the side here, you know, it's more like a furniture. In addition to it, you know, it looks like a furniture. But of course, with the new design that KORG has came up with, it's very slim. So it generally puts in your pianos way, if you're looking at a small room, if you have a small living room, this is a very perfect pianos for you to put in your room and the living room, because it's a slim and it's beautifully designed and beautiful sound. It has beautiful sound. So generally, this is what I would recommend. The LP380. If you have a budget just slightly above $1,000, go for the LP380. If you can stretch a little bit more, if you want more better samples and Bluetooth feature, you can go for the C1 Air, which is, as I mentioned just now, 1363.5. The LP380 is going at 1071, so $1,071, and the G1 Air is now is 1710. That's excluding the $20 if you buy online with the promo code. And with this also, it comes with free delivery. Now it comes with free assembly as well as a free bench. All right, so it comes with a very good bundle. So you might want to consider it. So these are the three models that you want to consider for a digital piano. So let's move on to the stage piano. So the amazing part about stage piano is because most of the stage pianos do not come with an onboard speakers. All right, they are focusing more of the sounds and basically, and it's also very sleek. It's designed to be portable so that you can use it on stage. Yeah, so that's why it's called stage piano.
We have a question from Instagram. Do you
Right.
ship abroad?
Sorry?
Do you ship overseas?
Well, we don't. If you are from Malaysia, we have another branch. If you are from Malaysia, we have another branch in Malaysia which we call CK Music. CK Music located at Jalan Imbi. You can buy also on our CK Music website. Online if you are in Malaysia. So the prices are very competitive as well. Of course, you can buy from our dealers in Malaysia, so, but it's good to buy from our City Music, and good support from our sales team in CK Music. Yes, if you are from Malaysia, no problem. They will ship from any parts of the Malaysia as well. Yeah. So I hope that answered. But other than that, no, there's a representative of each country of a distributor. So you may want to check out the distributor of your country. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So we move on to the next model. Okay, looks good. So we'll be featuring the SV2. Yeah, for you, last week I covered this amazing SV2 on our what you call it, in my so-called Facebook Live on Friday. So I'm just going to recap again with this amazing SV2 that I've been using it. It's really awesome. Okay. All right. So yes. So the SV2 comes with 4 models. Right? If you can see this is the new SV2. So this is connected to well, one thing I like about this model that I'm introducing is basically it's called the SV2S, S with onboard speakers. The moment I brought this back home, my wife was telling me, "Wow, the color so nice." She said like that. Yeah, of course, it's very nice. I love the color. I love the design of this. Why? Because this is called SV2. Okay, for you probably know the SV1. It's awesome retro sounds and all that. This is basically the next game up. If you're looking for something which is the new generation of SVs, this is like super awesome. The sample or the quality of the sampling of sounds is actually 10 times more than the previous SV1. All right, if you understand what is sampling, and for those who don't understand, basically I can cover a little bit of that sampling. Generally, these samples are generally taken from the real instrument. So the way they put the technology that they put these sounds, they have been miking up these instruments. All these instruments that you see, like acoustic piano, electric piano, has been sampled from a very high technology, high sophisticated studios and all this sampling, and put it onto a very unique engineering. And then after that, they put it into this keyboard. All right, so that's basically the sampling technology that they do to import these sample sounds or sounds into this guy called the SV, and so as the rest of the other sounds. Okay, so the SV2 is available in 4 models. 4 models. One is without the speaker, which is generally they call it the SV2. All right, so that one comes with 2 models. Without the speakers, has 2 models, which means it has a 73 keys, which is shorter, still 88 keys weighted. The other one is SV2 88. So we have also 88 keys without the speaker. And SV2S, which comes with the speaker, and it comes with this white looking here, and it comes with the K array speaker. You can just Google K array speakers, and you can find that the speakers are well built, awesome design, and beautifully sound. And these speakers are built into this SV2. We call it the SV2S. All right, SV2S also comes with 2 sizes. One is a 73 keys, and the other one is 88 keys. All right, so the SV2 comes with 2 sizes, 73 and 88. SV2S with the speaker also comes with 73 and 88, which I shall review the price later on. But what I'm going to introduce to you is when people see, the moment that people see this, like, wow, it's so complicated. All right, so generally, first to understand that this is a stage piano. Why they call it the SV2 is because this SV2 represents stage vintage piano. It has vintage sounds on it. So what are the vintage sounds? Of course, obviously, we need to understand that it has piano sounds. All right.
We got Remy saying hi.
Hi, Remy.
He's also asking, would love to have a list of items, any PDF format for the sales things, but we don't have a list.
Oh, yeah.
It's on our website.
Yeah, it's on our website actually. So sorry about it, because this time around we didn't actually put on a PDF because we wanted to make it a little bit more different. Yeah, so rather than just bring up from the PDF and take a look at this from the PDF, we want to put more experience to the website so that you can see more things on the website. Generally, because we have also other products that is probably riding on these discounts on top of this discount that we are doing during this down sale. So generally, that's why we are doing this, so that you can take a look at more of the range rather than, you know, oh, these are the only lists that you can find in the PDF. Yeah, so that's basically why we're doing that. So I hope that's okay with you guys. And yeah, if not, then if okay, then I can just move on to the SV2. All right. So generally, the SV2, the most important sound that we want to hear is the acoustic piano. Now, I like this acoustic piano because it has several amazing sounds, which is the European piano. Because the European pianos basically generally gives you that awesome piano sounds, which I truly love, especially with the German grand pianos. And this is one of the German grand pianos that I love. And here, check out the dynamics. And hear the clinking sound of the sounds. Right? Hear that? Awesome. See, so you can feel the dynamic. So the difference is when you buy good quality pianos, it's not only just the touch, it also represents the dynamics that can produce the different sounds or nuances in every note from soft to loud. See that? So you can hear the essence of that dynamics is so important, and you get the best of it so you can feel the sound of this piano. Now, this is the German. I move on to the next one, which is generally they call it this is the Italian piano. One of the most important one of the most prominent piano for Italian pianos, Fazioli piano. It's one of my favorite pianos. Actually, it's Fazioli. You can Google Fazioli pianos. It's a very unique sound because it's not just having the fat sound, but it gives you that cut through. So like a Japanese piano, it has very nice, bright, but yet it's not piercing. It has these bottoms and the mids that gives you that fullness and yet cut through with that nice, bright tone. Hear that? Hear the brightness? Hear the pang? That I love the sound. Nice. So that is what you're appreciating, the various acoustic piano sounds. And of course, other than that, we also have the Japanese piano. Hear the brightness? So you hear the bright sound. All right, so you have two sets of those. In total, you have approximately about 70 sounds. You can just press once more like this. So you have two different, like a side A and side B of the acoustic piano. Right? So that's Japanese piano. And of course, there are other kinds of piano which you can see here. So it's more on the upright piano. So you hear a little bit more, not openly wide, but it's a little bit more smaller sounding because it's upright piano versus the grand piano. Hear that? So you have also other piano sound like the M1 piano, also the SG1D. The other side. And you also have several like piano that you can layer with like strings. Yeah. Right. So it comes with all this amazing additional sound rather than just acoustic piano. You have like. So you have that as well. You have also electric piano. This is something that I would like to show you. Generally, if you appreciate the sound of the Fender Rhodes, it has that kind of vintage sounds in the Fender Rhodes, and it's also replicating not only just the sound of Fender Rhodes, but also it has this ball that I love to hear that. Hear that? Just put it back here. Yeah, can you feel like a ball kicking in? Hear that? If you hear carefully, you can hear the sound that kind of kicking back. Yeah. All right. And on top of this, you can actually some people when they see this like, oh, it's too complex for me, too many things for me to see and all that. It's actually quite simple. Generally you have different module over here. Just going to go through a little bit of this module. The first one is the equalizer, which is the EQ, which represents very simple bass, mids, and highs. So you find that the bass is a little bit not enough. If you want more bass, just increase the bass. So you got, hear that? So that's the bass. So I'll put it back to, where it was. And then the mids, it's like a nasally sound. See that? you can do that, or even you can give it a bit more brighter sounding. So this is where you do your EQ. And on top of these, generally there's also pre-effects, and also, if you can see, modulation and reverb. So I'll go through these basically pre-effects, which generally you can see over here. You can add the wah-wah. So I'm just going to turn it on and put this wah into like an auto wah. So it goes like this. You can do that as well. Sorry? Is it? Okay, switch out mine. What was the song? Oh, okay. Now, well, relatively, yeah, you can hear the wah, but I don't get the bite of the distortion. Now, that's a good thing that I'm going to showcase to you right now. It's basically, it's like Fender Rhodes in those days going through an amp. In the early days, right, the Fender Rhodes do not actually have like what you call it, a keyboard amp like what we have right now, or speakers. So it literally goes into the guitar amplifier.
Some Instagram viewers, Smelio Elio said welcome back, Mike.
Hey, Smelly Elio, thank you very much.
Daniel C joined the live.
Daniel C, good to hear from you guys. Yes, thanks for supporting, thanks for watching. All right, okay. All right, so we're back to this. Okay, good. Thanks, guys. Roads, yeah, roads. The road is long. Okay. Okay, so you have these effects if you're going to put it in. So there's a little bit more bite to it, which is basically using a tube. So people will say, are this tube real or not? And blah, blah, blah. It is really real. It is using a 12AX7, just like many of the amps that we use for Vox. And you know that Vox is actually bought over by KORG. So generally you hear Vox sounds inside the SV2. So using the 12AX7 generally gives you that bite, the warmness. That why is the warmness? Because if you play guitar, you will know that you have this clean to the overdrive kind of feel when you play from soft to loud. Again, so like this. Hear that? Soft. Yeah. Yeah. So you put more drive, you get more even higher drive. So you get that drive on it. And it really gives you that feel of like right, so the bite over there from the clean to the drive is so sweet. And of course, the more you go, for example, if I go to like say, like this amp over here is the AC30, you get even more bite to it. Yeah. Right, kind of thing. Of course, you have more this, you get more drive, like. Oh yeah, sure.
When will the SV2 with internal speakers coming back in stock?
Oh, we already have stock ready for both? We already have stock for both?
We have stock
For 88?
Give me a check.
Okay, we'll do the check right now.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
Stephanie asked.
Oh, Stephanie, yes. To be honest, I don't think if you buy this, I don't think it's a regret. I truly love this. Only thing I can, if I only I can bring home and it's like, yeah, but I got no space at home. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, okay, don't want to continue that lah. But amazing, Stephanie. Seriously, I really enjoy the speakers on board. It has amazing speaker. If you don't intend to actually connect to a monitor speakers, as I mentioned, the SV2 do not come with onboard speakers, but the SV2S come with amazing K array speakers. Beautiful sound. on the speakers, but unfortunately I can't let you hear this here, but you can come down if you want to have a listen, have a go, just listen to the sounds of the KORG speakers. They are awesome. In fact, before we actually have the stock here, we have several already inquiries, and it's like, hey Mike, seriously, I want to buy the SB2S. Like, yeah, so in the end, when the first shipment that came in, we sold the SB2S even without trying. So the YouTubes and the review actually helps a lot to actually give that kind of comments. And honestly speaking, when we heard it ourselves, when I tried it ourselves, it's like amazing. The sounds of the SB2s and with the onboard speakers is superb. Yeah, and it has a lot of beautiful features as well. While my colleague is finding whether we have stock for the SB2s, so I can just, this is without the amp.
Daniel was asking, were you playing Perfect by Ed Sheeran?
Sorry?
Daniel was asking,
Ed Sheeran.
were you playing Perfect by
No, no, I didn't play perfect. Very imperfect. Sorry. No, I was not playing that. But yeah, so this is the electric piano sounds. Nice.
You gotta go practice keys to become like Mike.
Yes, you can. I know you can. Anyway, take care, Daniel. Stay safe and see you soon, okay? All right. Thanks for joining us.
Then you played just the two of us, how to live.
Yeah, just the two of us. Okay, all right, so that's Daniel, it's our local talent, ladies and gentlemen, and basically, okay, so we're gonna continue. All right, so any question, don't worry, just just comment and no problem. We try our best to actually help you with the questions as much as we can.
This is the idiot.
Yeah, this is the 88 one. Yeah. Okay. So meanwhile, we're still checking. We want to ensure that we don't give you a false what you call that stocks. So make sure we have giving the correct. Make sure we have stocks and all that. So just give me a while. Meanwhile, so he has a lot of amazing piano.
But maybe we answer one of our earlier questions.
Sure.
Eric. He asked, when choosing a stage piano, what must we consider? Type of speakers or amps?
Okay, it depends. Okay, good question. I like that question. Actually, it's a very important question. If you're using a stage piano, so it depends whether you're going to use it at home or you're going to use it for both outside. Say, there are some people who actually play digital piano for worship, stage piano for worship. They also use it for, let's say, playing in a band, for example, or even just at home. So you might want to consider these things first. Because if I were like to find a piano at home, a stage piano at home, and I know that I already have a pair of speakers. Now, having a good monitor speakers also helps in my room because that gives me the best result of the sound. So because when you have a monitor speakers at home, you might want to consider also like using it for recording, like plugging a mic and so you just use one speaker that you use it with the rest of the other instruments and other application using the same speaker. So it's more like a reference speaker that you use with so many other instruments. So it's a good reference speaker that, it's a multi-purpose thing. So if I would have the opportunity to do that, I would not buy the speakers because you can just plug this into your main speaker or so-called the monitors, because it can be connected to different instruments there. Yeah, so and then with this reason also, it's portable enough for you to bring it out. Because with an onboard speaker, it weighs a little bit more. In fact, when I have my SB2 in my home, in order for me to transport this, I may meet someone else. My colleague Alvin actually followed me and said, hey, Mike, come, let's do it together. You know, he was helping me. And also, I mean, I said it needs a little bit more weight if you are, especially if you have, you are female and you decide to bring an 88 keys like this. It might be quite heavy for you to bring around. So I would rather have non-speakers. But if you have at home, you have a pair of speakers that you use it for monitor, that is awesome. All right. But of course, nevertheless, if you find that, okay, it's going to be a little bit stationary and probably going to bring it out like not so often, I think it's a good way of buying with the speakers, because the speakers are awesome. Because sometimes it goes like this. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, like 2 a.m. in the morning, and you think that, hey, I have something that I just inspired from my, after I wake up from my sleep, I find that I just get inspired. I just want something to play. Rather than connecting the speakers and all that stuff, turning on the computer and that stuff, this is like, just turn it on, and we just basically have the sound. You can just enjoy the one with the onboard speakers. So something that you wish to consider with that reason. There's a good topic that you talk about in terms of the inputs and the outputs, right? The other thing that what the SV2 has is not many digital stage pianos in the market has this feature, which is the XLR output. Well, what I like about this XLR output, so at least you will have a very hot signal of the output that goes like so-called the DI. So in general, if you play on stage, right, you will find that you have only the left and right output. And what happens is this output actually it goes into a DI box. And from this DI box actually is separated into two different outputs, which is to the main house, to where the mixer is on your main stage, and the other one will go into a monitor, or so-called your keyboard amp. So in this form of doing, you have very little access to actually change or so-called adjusting your sound. So example, you're playing on stage, which is this loud, and you find that sometimes it can be too soft. By adjusting these may not be relevant. So you may have to adjust from the speakers. So, but again, when you have an XLR output and you have a separate output, which is here, we have an XLR output that goes straight into the house. Okay, which is house meaning it goes into, let's say, for example, you play in the big concert hall. You just tell them, oh, the XLR output goes straight to you with the mixer and so on, whatever you want to do from the main speakers. But there's another 1/4 inch out, which I would actually connect this into my keyboard amp. So I can control my settings from the keyboard amp without affecting the main house speakers. So that's a separate output that you can get. So there are two sets of output, XLR as well as the 1/4 inch. So it's a very beautiful picture. It might be simple, might be just simple XLR output, but in order to actually play on stage, this is probably the most important feature that you might want to, that you need probably. Okay, so the next basically feature that I'm going to show you is the USB. Now, I actually covered this during the the live stream that I had on Friday. Unfortunately, today I'm not connecting to any computer, but just to share with you that if you have a computer, whether be it a PC or a Mac, you can actually download from the KORG website just Google SV2, and you can just go to the SV2 itself on page. You will see the the editor. It's SV2 editor. Just press it and download the editor according to your OS that you have. Okay, so once you download it, open up the SV2 editor, and what you can connect via this editor is basically you can save more settings, because here the favorites that you are able to see here is basically in general you have 8 different settings, and all these sounds. Remember just now the distortion, the overdrive, you can store it as your own settings, because rather than put it in here, you can put it on the fly. So generally you can just press and you can save these settings. If you're not too sure how to do it, no problem. If you intend to come here, I'll try my best to help you as much as possible. So you can actually save these settings and create your own so-called user bank. Via the software which is called the SV2 editor. That's the interesting part. Because what I believe with this keyboard, it's not just the conventional style of playing with just piano and all that. I like about this is also where you actually explore more. For example, having the sound with delay. And it's really stereo. That's a very nice imaging that is included onto the delay. And I can tap the speed of the delay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes like. And you can also adjust the amount of delay you want over here. So generally you can have. it's quite interesting. You know, if you're going out from the conventional, you want a bit more psychedelic. I think it has amazing effects that you can include. Even a simple acoustic piano, you can add a little touch of, let's say, flanger with that delay. I'm going to speed a bit slower. 3, 4. I'll put delay a bit here. So you have that flanger on top of the piano. So you know you can do that, you know, not only just basically reverb and all that, so you can have more effects to accommodate to that sound as well. And you can store this to your favorites. It also allows you to transpose. If you decide to actually layer the sounds, you can. There's actually a preset layering here, as you can hear just now. But you can also do that on the software, the editor that I've just mentioned, and you can store them on the editor as well. So that's the advantage of the SV2 editor. Moving on to the next, other than the acoustic piano sound, the electric piano they've just covered.
Mike, so for SV2,
Stephanie's question.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, Stephanie, back to you.
Yes, right. We are sold out except for one SV2 73S.
Oh, okay.
We are open for pre-orders. Expected shipment in September.
All right.
I think you say.
Okay, all right. Just to share with everybody, just to keep everybody in the loop, that the SV2s, most of the SV2s are sold out. So what we have, even the S also sold out. So what we have left right now as stocks, if you want it now, we have the SV273 keys, SV273 keys without the speakers. Without with the speaker. Oh, so that means SV2S. Okay, so what SV273 without speaker we have. So 88 also have. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, all right. Sorry, just to share with you again, just to recap, the SV2 without the speakers. Okay, without the speakers, the SV2, 73 and 88, we have the stock already. But for the SV2S, which is the white color with the K-array speakers, all right, and this one, we have only the 73 keys in stock. Well, but only left one more piece, and we are open for pre-order. That means you can contact us, or you can do online. Can we do online on the pre-orders? Or contact us directly. Okay. Yeah. If not, you can come down here, take a try, and then you can do the pre-order. So we still offer you the price of the sale that we are having, the mid-year sale, and plus you can have the offer of the $20 as well with the promo code. But with condition that this is pre-order. That means the shipment will be coming in only in September. We are expecting the shipment of the SV2S 88 in September, or if the 73 sold out, so again, they will be coming in. The next shipment will be in September 2020. All right, so I hope that's good. Okay, so let's move on. There's other sounds that I want to hear that. So we have also the clavy, which is like. So that's the clavy sound, and also we have other sound, strings. All right. So we have also sounds like the orchestration sound. You know, with that timpani sound over at the bottom. All right, so the dynamics of that, you hear that? Woo! And we also have this like. Beautiful. Woo! So that's the sound of the SV2. Amazing sounds, ladies and gentlemen. So we're looking for basically retro sounds. As I mentioned again, with Fender Rhodes, acoustic pianos, and all of the additional sounds, including this. This is like super awesome. Then you go for these basically SV2. Amazing pianos, electric pianos, strings, orchestration sounds, and also analog synths. And you will get people who think that, oh, okay, I like this. You want more. You want something which is basically, you find that, oh, you want a little bit more bite. You might want to consider something that I'm going to introduce you later on. All right, so that's the difference, basically, the SV2. I'm going to show you the Grandstage. But before we do so, I would like to share with you the prices for the SV2 series. Okay, for the SV273, SV273 means without the speaker, it's going at 2213.5, $2,213.50, 2213.50, $2,213.50, $2,213.50. So the 88 keys is 2322.75. 2322.75. All right, that's the promotion that we're having right now, 18 June to 25th of June. And of course, the SV2S with the speakers, the 73 keys, which is only left one piece right now, is going at 2403.5, and 80 keys is 2626.75. And the 80 keys is basically open for pre-order and will be coming in September. So do contact us if you wish to pre-order, because we have limited sets available. All right, so generally you can also add on the coupon, as I mentioned just now. If you're looking for that additional discount, you buy online, there will be MYM Kickoff 20, so you enjoy another $20 off of the price that you pay for the SV2s as well. So you enjoy another $20 more for the additional discount if you buy online. So nevertheless, you will still get the discount, which is the mid-year markdown sale, which is, as I mentioned again once more, the SV273 is 2213.5, 80 key is 2322.75, the SV2S with the onboard speaker, which is amazing, white color, ivory. I would say this is like an ivory color top panel here, which is going at 2403.5 for 73 keys and 2626.75 for the 88 keys. And you still be enjoying additional $20 if you buy online. So that's the SV2 series, ladies and gentlemen. If there's no other questions, I can just move on to the Grandstage. All right, shall we? The Grandstage. Okay, so we move on to the next model called the Grandstage. Sure, no problem. Well, the Grandstage is basically, it's one of my favorite, basically. Why it's one of my favorite? Because it has all the amazing sounds that you want from the acoustic piano. All right, this is one of the wish lists, basically. You know, one of the most important wish list for pianists or keyboard players to they would want to enjoy is basically a good piano sound, a good representative of pianos. You know, from German, Austrian, Italian, Japanese, and that's basically the wish list, because you want all these amazing, beautiful piano sounds in one machine or in one keyboard or in one stage piano. And also to navigate with the rest of the other sound like strings and other sounds that you can combine it easily without having to trouble to dive in and select and all that kind of thing. And the other thing, of course, with the feature that I just mentioned is XLR outputs. It has all that feature on the Grandstage. So that's basically what's so strong about the Grandstage, what's so special about the Grandstage. If you're looking for a piano that has all the amazing piano sounds that I just mentioned, the electric piano that you can find on the SV2s, and basically the whole chunk of other synthesis sounds and the feature of layering, you can have all these, the processes that allow them to layer all these amazing sounds. This is the way to go. The Grandstage we have available in 2 models, the Grandstage 73 keys, and this is the 88 version of the Grandstage. This Grandstage is made in Japan. As the promotion actually now comes with a free stand, which is what you see right now, this stand. All right, you see over here, I hope you can see that. It comes with these sequence stands, which is very beautifully designed. All right, this is amazing design, beautifully designed sequence stands by KORG. All right, so it comes with this stand and it's free. If you intend to buy this separately, the stand, it costs you approximately about $500. It's not cheap. So generally, if you buy the Grandstage, it comes with this stand free. All right, and if you buy online, of course, it comes with free delivery, just like the SV2s. Okay, so we're covering the KORG Grandstage. Or do just join us. Basically, now I'm introducing to you the KORG Grandstage, available in 73 and 88. So what's so special about the Grandstage? Generally, I'll show you the few features which most of the keyboards don't have, and this is quite important actually to me to explain to you the features of the Grandstage. The Grandstage comes with a DS1H pedal. We generally use it as a half damper pedal. So it's also interesting when you play the acoustic piano because you need the half damper. So when you lift up your feet, so you can feel that as if it's like, it doesn't cut through, it doesn't cut off. So you feel like, all right, slowly fading out. All right. Okay. Hear that sound? Hear that crystal clear sound. What I'm going through is basically the Samson Resolve speaker. So I'm hearing from that. It's super awesome sounding. I hope you can hear the best sounding on your headphones or from speakers that you can find, from what you have right now, from the phone and all that, because it really sound super beautiful over here. Yeah, and it has amazing dynamics, as I mentioned, like the SV2. So I'm going to introduce to you to the various pianos. So it has a lot more piano. In total, it has 19 gigs of stereo sample sounds that is sampled onto this machine over here, onto this Grandstage. 19 gig of samples. That's quite a very huge space or memory that is included into this into this Grandstage piano.
Promo code.
Ah, okay. All right, we do the promo code right now?
Just quick one.
Okay, quick one.
Sorry,
Okay.
Gary.
All right, but anyway, since we are doing a promo code, I'm just going to share with you the price first of the Grandstage. Where's my Grandstage? Let me see. Okay, the Grandstage now, as I mentioned, we have the 73 keys and 88. The Grandstage for 73 is going at 2388, and the 88 keys going at 2512. And it comes with the sequence stands, amazing, beautiful sequence stands. All right, and the promo code, just in case you want to enjoy the $20 off, is MYM Kickoff, MYM Kickoff 20, MYM Kickoff 20. All right, then you will enjoy additional 20 discount, but you have to do it online. So that is the promo code that you have to key in order for you to enjoy the $20 additional discount. On top, minimum spend, yeah, of course, minimum spend of 400 and above. So this is when when you buy a Grandstage, you enjoy another $20 off. But of course, if you intend to buy anything else in our web store, you can also enjoy the $20 off, but has to be $400 and above. But if you decide to buy lesser than that, no problem. If you buy anything which is $200 to $399, you will also enjoy $10 off. MYM Kick Off 10. That's the promo code that you enjoy $10 off if you buy on web store above $200, which is $200 to $399. All right. We want to come back again to the Grandstage. All right. It has several engines inside, which the polyphony. I've mentioned to you the polyphony things and basically the number of notes that you press simultaneously. So you have the SGX2, this is the acoustic piano, and you have the electric piano, We have also the analog modeling sound, the CX3 organ. All these are separately voice or so-called engine. Here's a separate engine. You have the Vox organ as well. Here's the compact organ and also HD1 PCM engine. So there's several engines, 2, 4, 6, 7 engines altogether, and it's in the total of what you call it, a huge number of 19 gigs of samples inside that's built in. There are a total of 19 gigs, 500 sounds, 64 favorites, 3 EQs, effects, dynamic splits. You can do transpose, and it's about 70 to 20 kilograms of weight. So I'll cover a few pianos. This is the Grandstage piano itself. So they call it the main piano of the Grandstage. We also have this is the Italian piano, as I mentioned, is the Fazioli piano. This is awesome. You can hear the bright sound of the Fazioli piano. Hear that? You hear the bright sounds and still hear the depth of it. And we also have the German Grand, which you can hear a bit more nasally sounding. But hear the pound sound of it, so you can hear. Yeah, hear the. Hear that sound? Amazing. All right, so you hear that dynamic. And you have also the Japanese, which you can hear more of the attack and the brightness of the sound. Yeah. And it also allows you to EQ on top of these, just the preset that you hear from the brightness of the Japanese piano. I can press EQ instantly and access the EQ, 3-band EQ over here. If you want a bit more bright, sharp, or they call it sharp or brilliance or brightness or the highs or whatever you call it, you can you can adjust by having this. Okay? Instantly. It's quite a quick access to all the different EQs that you want. You find that, oh, the bass, it's a bit too less, you want a bit more. Yeah. So you can have that as well. So it's quite interesting. And the other feature that I would like to introduce is the dynamics. And this dynamics over here give you the flexibility for you to play on stage and get that cut through. Because sometimes when you are playing it with the band, sometimes you have like 10 songs to play with that full dynamics like this. You might find that it's a bit tiring. You get a bit more, what you call it, you get tired very easily because you're playing like full of energy with that several songs. So with these dynamics over here on the screen, on the top panel, sorry, you will be able to actually adjust the dynamic level. That means when you play soft, you can hear the thing cuts through but easily. See? So I don't have to play really, really hard for you to get that cuts through. So you can get that feel without pushing up your hands really hard, and then you injure your hands. So this is good when you play a long, for example, 2-3 hours, and you find that you want a little bit more of that, lesser of the energy, but when you get the gut through, you can see dynamically, you can adjust here for you to adjust that. Okay, so that's basically the dynamics feature. Of course, it has a pitch bend and a modulation wheel, so you can like, oh, it's not a sign. You can assign that to, I'll show you later on what is basically the pitch bend. I'm going to put the other sound. So basically, you can have the sound of the pianos over here. You have various sounds like electric piano. Beautiful. All right. All right. You can also insert effects here, which generally now I'm using reverb. So there's several reverb that you can choose from. And then you can split them if you want. Say put in a split here, so you can have like bass. You can have bass over here. You can have split over here. So if you don't want to split, just turn on the split, and basically you can also do layer. So for example, if I have a piano and I press the ensemble over here, so it allows you to add two sounds together. That means I can have like strings like this, like that. All right, so I can adjust the amount of strings. For example,
Somebody say, "Oh dear, I just missed this. We would have loved to watch it."
oh, okay, we can watch again. But we're going to be on our.
You'll be on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you'll be on YouTube. Oh,
The live is over.
yeah, you can watch it.
On
Yeah.
Facebook, and you'll be on YouTube.
Yes, so after you even if missing, no problem, you can still rewatch again, and basically you can go to our Facebook. You can see that there's a few, in fact, a whole line of our live streaming that we have done in our Facebook, so you can watch. We have covered a few various products. You can have a look if you specifically want this live stream. You will be after this, you'll be on the Facebook itself. Then you can watch it, and also on YouTube. All right. Okay.
Also live.
Yes, we have also daily live until live on the 25th. Yeah. Until 25th of the month, because we reason why, because we're having this promo. We have this mid-year what you call that, markdown. I was scared of lockdown again. Yeah, okay, but anyway, mid-year markdown sale. Yeah, mid-year markdown sale, which is going to happen today on the 18th of June and end on the 25th of June. All right, so there's 8 days of sale. Okay. So now I'm going to introduce you to the Grandstage I mentioned again. And what's so special about it, because I've mentioned that you have the sound of the acoustic piano, which is relatively the German Grand, the Australian Grand, we have the Japanese Grand, and also we have the Italian Grand. All right, so that's the beauty of that piano sound that you just heard. And what I do right now is also, I just introduce you to the Fender Rhodes, which are also almost identical to the SV2. And what I'm doing now is basically the navigation, where you can actually add additional sound, which is the dual sound or the layering. Well, I've just covered the split just now. So this is what you can do with the layering. I like this because you can actually select the place that you want to add the layering. It goes like this. So you hear the dynamics of the soft to loud. Really can get goosebumps with this because you know where you're going to put the strings and the pianos, where relatively you can do that. You can have like strings and then piano later like this. See, get the difference? So you can have like, oh yeah, just now was that.
Just now got,
Woo!
just now some of the string got request for Spain.
Spain, alamak kena lah. Never practice.
Spain satu.
Okay, we try but a bit only
Tony ask for ya.
Huh?
Tony ask one.
Tony gila. I cannot lah. Put the pads in. That's all lah. Okay, intro only. Okay. So generally, see, you can do that other than just playing the Fender Rose. I add the pads on top, so it gives you that fullness to the song and to sound. Okay, so that's what you can do with the the Grandstage GS 7388. Sorry, hungry already. But anyway, okay, so you have the dynamics I mentioned again. We have the EQ, we have the layer of the sample. You can also put a favorite here. So generally, you can sort the different favorites. So it's a quick access kind of thing. You see? You hear the double bass, right? You can hear it, you see the plucking of the double bass. Hear that? Hear that? So you can hear more nuances, you know, the more expensive you buy, you can hear all these nuances that actually portraying all the acoustic of the instrument. Yeah, so that's one thing I like about it, because the more you pay for, you get the best sound of it. If you can cook, I can cook, Yang can cook. Okay, never mind. Let's forget about it. Okay. All right, so generally, that's basically the sound of the Grandstage. Let me know if you want to hear more of the sounds. If not, I think, is it 2 hours already?
More than 2 hours.
Oh.
2.5 hours.
Okay, I almost want to faint already. All right, so I think that's about it for today. We have, I mentioned again just now, the KORG LP380. Let me just recap again what we have for today. We have the, okay, sorry, I'm opening this. Yeah. Okay, KORG LP380, that's made in Japan. KORG LP380, that's made in Japan. Okay, it's going at 10% off right now, and it's only 1071, ladies and gentlemen. 1071. It comes with free bench and free assemble, and also free bench. Yeah, free bench, free assemble, and free delivery. All right, 107.
Thank you, nice demo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gopa. Okay, 1071 comes with free bench, free assembly, and free delivery. Okay, $1,071 made in Japan. Okay, next one is the next up after the LP380, which is the KORG C1 Air. That is also going for 10% off, which is now 1363.5. 1363.5. It also comes with a free bench, free delivery, and free assembly. All right, free delivery, free assembly, and free bench. 1363.5. All right, don't forget that it basically comes with the Bluetooth feature. So that's the additional point of the C1 Air. The next one is the G1 Air, which is top of the line of the digital pianos, which is now going at 1710. That's after discount. And also same, it comes with all the amazing pianos, which is the German Grand, we have the Austrian Grand and the Japanese Grand for only 1710, made in Japan. There's amazing speaker on board, and it comes with beautiful design, sleek design, but still retaining that kind of acoustic piano kind of look. Amazing, going at 1710, ladies and gentlemen. And next one that I was just playing was actually the SV2. SV2, it comes with 4 versions. The SV2 without speaker, 73 case is 2213.5. The 88 is 2322.75.
Quick question from Merv. How long will delivery take?
Good question. Probably about a year. Oh no, just kidding. Okay, the delivery will depends. Okay, because well, we might have a little bit of delay. We estimate about 1 week or 2 weeks the most. But well, we try to get as much as possible to get us to deliver. If not, as I mentioned, we also have an external vendor that helps helping us to deliver our products. So I would advise that you will be expecting a high volume, and also just bear with us for delivery, as we try our best to deliver as fast as possible, but give us an estimation about a week or maximum 2 weeks, or the most 2 weeks for us to deliver to the doorstep. So, and I'll try to apologize for if there's any delay. So just as good as what basically as I mentioned, we will do our best to deliver to you as soon as possible.
Go to another question.
Oh, sure.
A lot of questions. Okay, one at a time.
Sure.
Graphic needs with a price will help a lot. Let me know, go to our website.
Oh, yeah.
Price on our website.
Okay, yeah, if you want to know more about the rest of the other prices, please visit our website at www.citymusic.com.sg. This is where you get all the prices, all the sale. As I mentioned again, today is our beginning of the sale, which is the mid-year markdown sale 2020. So don't forget to go to the website and check out all the other rest of the product on the sale. And also we have some clearance item that we also put in our website as well. That please take a look at it, and it might interest you. And if you do have any question, please email to us. We'll try to advise you, try our best to actually answer your question as much as possible. And don't forget, within this period from 18th to 25th, we'll be having the Facebook Live every day from yesterday, today, rather to the 25th of the month. All right, so we have 8 days of continuing our live streaming. Let us know if you want to hear or you want to see anything. Don't see me, but if you want to hear anything else other than what we have covered today, please let us know, and we try to showcase to you as much as possible. As you all know, tomorrow the showroom will open. You want to see us live here, you can come down here also to take a look at us how we do our live streaming. Sorry?
Tomorrow onwards, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, somebody asked. Okay, we'll be open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. Only tomorrow, or?
As in normal working day.
Phase 2.
Yeah. Okay, for phase 2, yeah. Okay, sorry. Just a recap. For phase 2, we'll be opening from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah. Okay, yeah. As I mentioned earlier in the conversation, I actually mentioned that, okay, we have a limitation in terms of getting people to come in. Not like before, we can get so much of the crowd here. Yes. Thank you for reminding. Okay, while you're coming here, which we advise basically not to come here, but because sometimes you need to try it. Please, if you tend to come here, just ensure you have less number of people coming in. Don't crowd around. But we are ensuring that we get. We want to ensure that we have limited people coming to our showroom. So you may need to queue just in case, but just bear with us. We are trying our best just for safety reason, and also we just want to ensure we have safety distancing. All right. So we also make sure we are checking your temperature. We also let you check in to ensure that proper, so that we know that we are not worried about the rest of the other people that's also coming in. It's also for safety measures. I hope you understand that. So yes. So that's about. Basically, also we're continuing the promotion price that we the SV2 right now is 2213.5, 88 keys is 2322.75. So that's the 88 keys, and the one with onboard speaker is the SV2S. The 73 is going at 2403.5, and 88 is 2626.75. All right, 2626.7. All these are inclusive of GST, and that's it. And also the Grandstage. The Grandstage is 2388 for 73 keys, and the 88 keys is 2512. 2512 inclusive GST, and it comes with the sequence stands. All right, so that's all for now. Thank you very much, and don't forget to watch us again tomorrow at 12 noon, same time, 12 noon tomorrow. We have more product to show you and also the promo code. So thank you very much, and stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Oh, tired as hell.